Okay, so it's 4:41. For those of you who don't remember me, I'm Kali, the secretary, and we're going to be starting our second official meeting. So welcome. According, like if you see Franny down there, she's the first.
All right, so before we get started, we're gonna do a little icebreaker with background color. So go ahead and start doing that. Start picking out a background color. The colors red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. And let me pull up the questions.
Carla.
I look so scary. I don't know why it gets my hair in my eyes.
Maybe they're the same color.
Maybe.
You look creepy.
Hold on, let me choose. Let me target. Okay, I think that's better, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Andre.
Yes, Andre.
Yes.
I at least want to have that, like something purple or something like Andre. That's funny. Let me see.
If you guys aren't comfortable with sharing your space, you guys can just yell out a color when we're like, okay, so and so, and you just be like orange, and then
So
with it. Well, there
So
we go.
once you finish,
What if I do that?
oh, you did it.
Oh, you can't see my face.
Hi, Nicole. Welcome.
Hi.
So we're doing a really quick icebreaker. If you want to participate, it's basically you're gonna choose a background color either from the Roy G. Biff colors, and then we're gonna ask you something based off of that. Or you can yell out a color.
Okay.
It's up to you. And then just put your A number, your name, and your just your email in the chat down below, so that we can keep attendance.
Okay.
That's all.
Guys, once you answer your question, you're gonna choose another person to go. Okay.
all right, so I'm gonna start it off, and I'm gonna go with. Let's go with Andre. Okay, so since you have a green background, your question is, what is your favorite movie and why?
I don't have one.
Make up one.
Wait, let me think. Okay, I really like the X-Men movie, the Days of Future Past. Yeah, that one. Or the Inside Out. There you go, Inside Out. Never mind. That's my final answer. Inside Out.
All right, so now you popcorn it off to someone else, and then I'll tell them what their question is.
I'll choose Angelica.
Okay, so your background color is purple. So your question is, what is your most memorable trip that you took pre-Rona?
I think it's when I went with my school. I was in theater, and we went to Austin, and it was really cool that we got to like spend the night over there. We didn't really sleep at all. We did a whole an all nighter. It was really cool, like to go with my friends.
That's nice. All right, so
Mayela.
all right, so your background is also purple, I believe. All right, so you have the same question as well. What is your most memorable trip that you took pre-Rona?
Oh my god, I don't know. I'm sorry. I literally can't. Okay, well, I'll just say like my most recent one was going to what's it called? That like October thing that's in Fiesta, Texas. Yeah, that thing. That was like my last memorable trip, going with my boyfriend. I choose next, right?
Yes.
Hold up. I'll choose Nicole.
Okay.
What color do you choose?
Purple.
Purple? Okay, so you have the same question as well. What is your most memorable trip that you took pre-Rona?
I want to say going to Colorado. No, Sorry, the Bahamas. There you go.
Ooh.
That was so fun. I went for my Make-A-Wish since I used to have cancer, and it was so much like fun, and it was just so nice just to like get out of Laredo for a bit and be able to like um go to like some like green grass and stuff like that, I guess.
That's so cool. That sounds like so much fun.
Yes.
Alright, now to someone.
And I just pick anybody?
Mhm.
Okay. Abby. Yay.
So, again, same trip. What is your most memorable trip that you took pre-Rona?
Last summer in July, I actually went on a retreat with one of my cousins. No Wi-Fi, no phone signal, nature, animals, and we just got to socialize and connect as human beings. It was wonderful, wonderful to just disconnect from everything technology. It was amazing.
That sounds really nice. Okay, now you pass it off to someone else.
Let's go with anybody, right? Carla.
Alright, since you have purple. Alright, so purple. You have orange.
Yeah.
What are some goals that you have for yourself and this organization?
Oh my God.
Right on the spot as co-president. Tell me.
Some goals. Well, firstly, I think we already achieved one goal, which is to adapt ourselves to a virtual environment, which I think we're doing a pretty good job. And it's all thanks to all of our officers. Everyone is doing really just an amazing job. Some more goals though is for us to achieve a recognition of an excelling organization in TAMIU. So there are three standings an organization can be, which is a recognized, an achieving, and then an excelling organization. So basically, the only difference between those is that an excelling organization gets to participate in the Mr. and Mrs. TAMIU organization. And I don't know, I think that'd be really fun and such a fun goal to accomplish. But then on a more serious note related to our mission, I really hope we send off at least one girl to get her education and to make her change in the world. So yeah. Now I choose Miss Rebecca Maldonado.
Alright, so since she has green, your question is, what is your favorite movie and why?
My favorite movie, I have like two. So my first one is like Nacho Libre because it's just funny and it also like um encompasses like the Mexican culture and like everything about it. So I like that movie. And then I also like the movie Moonlight on Netflix about that guy that grew up like gay and like he had to hide it from like the world and stuff, and then like the ending was it was such a good movie. Well, in my opinion, I thought it was. So yeah, Moonlight and Nacho Libre.
Ooh, I haven't seen Moonlight yet. I have to watch it. Guys, you need to tell me. Okay, so
It's
now
really good.
you pass it off to someone else.
Who hasn't gone? I can't see because I'm on my phone. I have to like leave for work right now. Has Nicole gone?
Yeah.
Rebecca Castro?
No.
Rebecca, go.
Okay. Her color was yellow. Okay. So, your question is, what are some relaxing methods that you have used throughout this quarantine? Let her type that out really quick.
While Rebecca is typing, Okay, no, you keep going, Joelia.
Okay, so then reading calms me down a lot. It soothes my headaches, which I get a lot. I'm so sorry to hear that you get a lot of headaches, but I also like reading too. All right, so now you just pass it off to anyone you want. Judith. All right. So I believe she has yellow as well. So same question. What are some relaxing methods that you have used throughout this quarantine?
Hi everyone. So it'd probably just be like taking naps with my dog or just like watching Netflix. Yeah.
That's cute. All right. So now you popcorn it off to someone else.
Alyssa.
Shalisa. All right. So your question is, what is your favorite movie and why?
My favorite movie is probably Girls Trip, just cause like it's super funny. Like I definitely recommend if you just want a good laugh. But yeah, that would be my favorite movie.
All right.
Let's
Talk to.
Alexa Lopez.
Okay.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
I was having troubles with my computer, so that's why I logged into my phone, and now I'm having trouble with the camera too. So it's okay if I just like use the audio.
Yeah, that's fine. You can just like pick whatever color.
Okay, yellow.
Yellow? All
Yep.
right. So what are some relaxing methods that you have used throughout this quarantine?
I guess I started running because I think that was something that I really wanted to do since I got into high school, but I pues nunca pude because I don't know. And also it helps me with my health because I have like some health problems, so I needed to like start doing exercise because of that. And yeah, it helped me. It feels nice.
I love that your dedication. I could never. Like I've tried running several times. Like I can't. I need to start doing that.
No,
Right.
it was kind of hard.
We're gonna popcorn it off to now.
Okay, wait. So who has a pass? Because I don't.
I believe Ali and Camila and Kayla are the only ones that haven't gone.
Oh, I guess. Kali, you can go.
I was like, is no one ever gonna choose me? But okay, so what's my thing?
I want to skip you, so you know what? So your question is, what is your favorite song and why?
Ooh, okay. So I've had a lot because quarantine. I've gone through so many phases. Like I went through my Selena phase. I was listening to like Como la Flor, like but the live version where she's like Como la Flor, right? Like that one. And then I went through my Amy Winehouse. So I was listening to Back to Black. And then for some reason right now I'm on Kelly Clarkson, so I'm like constantly hearing Stronger, like you know the bed feels right, like that. So that's like what I'm currently listening to. So I guess it's that one, but that's just because I feel it. And occasionally I listen to the Frozen 2 soundtrack, and I'll listen to Show Yourself. But that's it. And I choose Kayla.
Okay, so you have blue as well. So same question. What is your favorite song and why?
I don't know. I guess as of now, like right now, I'd say Fine Line by Harry Styles. Probably that one.
Nice, nice. I've been wanting to try and get into Harry Styles, but I can't. I never have the time, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try.
You should.
And now I think the last person we have is Camila.
I would choose the color yellow.
Yellow. Okay, so yellow was. What are some relaxing methods that you have used throughout this quarantine?
I love drawing. Drawing relaxes me a lot. And that's it.
Sorry, I was reading the chat. But ooh, so nice. All right, so I think we're done with one. Why did no one choose red? Oh, all sad. All right, let me start sharing.
Julia, what color do you want?
I'm sharing the PowerPoint. Icebreaker's over, man.
Doing it for you, Red. Go.
What the? Okay, so Red is, what made you join? She's the first. Why putting me on the spot, you guys? Okay, so what made me join? She is the first. I honestly don't know. It started as a thing with our risk manager. Her name was Rainy and Carla. They were both talking about it one day. And I knew what She's the First was. It was in our high school, but I never got to join. So when they approached me and they started like saying what the mission was about and everything, I was like, you know what? I would really like to see where we can take this organization. And from there, we just started talking. And then Kali came in. He became our secretary. And from there, we just grew from a group of four friends to what we have now, which I believe is 40 members already in just one semester. That's really crazy. So that makes me really happy, and I hope we continue to grow, especially throughout these last 2 years that we have, since the majority of our officers are already juniors and sophomores. So yeah. Now let's share the PowerPoint again. If I can go away, go. Alright.
So basically, if you came to last week's meeting, I'm just gonna briefly go over basically the same things, but I'm also gonna touch on like how to sign up for to be an advocate with STF, the forms, the dues, the Constitution, and the requirements. Do you want me to share my screen, or do you want to share? Just continue sharing your screen, and I.
You can share. Let me just stop sharing.
Okay.
But I just put it up, and now I have to take it down. Wow.
I'm sorry.
Someone kick him out. Someone put him in the waiting room.
That you can do that. So.
Okay, well, let's do that right now.
Do it, and I'll take you off the website. Okay, so, again, this is the website. So the homepage is basically just a little summary of what we are. If you go to About Us, it'll also just reinforce that and restate in more detail what we are and what our mission is. I also have a little video from the main She's the First website, and basically it's like a summary of everything we do. If you still haven't learned our names yet, as far as officers, don't worry, we won't take it personally. So here are all of us, and for those of you who don't know, Ms. Garza did join us today, and she is our advisor, so she's in here with us right now. If you know of anyone that wants to join, just tell them to go to our website, and they can join like that. It'll literally take like 5 minutes max. So this one right here is a STF official advocate sign up. So you'll click on it, and it'll take you to this website, and you'll just put in your whatever it's asking you for. When you get to here, obviously you'll put college or university, and you'll put general member, and then our chapter name is She's the First TAMIU. And then where do you live? Well, you would just fill the rest out. Once you're done with that, you will have the majority of you here have already registered with Trailblazers, so you guys don't have to worry about this. But if you have any friends that are interested in joining, then they would have to join us on our Trailblazers page. So they'll just click on the link, and they would have to be logged into Trailblazers and sign up, and then we would accept them. Also, we have the general information. So the contact information, you just fill this out, and it'll help us because like that will have your phone number in case something happens, or we can directly contact you guys. And the last one, we promise this is probably the last one we'll ever have besides surveys. You can't see it because I already filled it out, but it's our emergency contact information. This one goes to our risk manager. I know we're doing our virtual events, but to be safe, like let's say we would ever have an in-person event at the end of the semester or next semester, we know what your allergies are or what your preference of hospital is. So this just mainly pertains to the risk manager. It's just for your safety. We also have the terms and policies. Again, just keep a good GPA of at least 2.5 or higher, a minimum of 5 community service hours throughout the whole year, sign up as an STF advocate, join our Trailblazers group, participate in 2 fundraisers per semester, but well, with this whole thing, don't worry. With the whole pandemic situation, we're gonna I'm sorry, I'm stuttering. We're gonna work this out with you guys, so don't worry. The same thing for the community service events. The dues, don't forget, guys, that is due. That is due in October 14th, and it's $5. If you can't um turn them in by then don't worry. Just talk to us and we can work something out. We're not gonna be butts about it. Like we'll work with you guys. And this will just talk about the violations. And here we have our constitutions. It has our mission statement, and basically everything that this page covers. Then again, the events, we have this here, our previous events and our future events, which is basically today's meeting and tomorrow's conference. Don't forget, we have tomorrow's conference, and it's also going to be on Saturday, so you guys can choose either or, and you could get community service hours for attending, and Matter, which is people we are what is it called, working with. They're going to be raffling. I think they told me $10 dusty dollars. 2 people are going to be able to win that, so that's super cool. Here you have the link, so you just click on it and it'll take you to the Zoom meeting link. If for ever some reason you do miss a meeting, we have the recorded meetings. So we already have the first one from last week, which is basically the introductory one, and by Friday we'll have the second one for this week. And then lastly, we have the contact us page, which is just Facebook, the Instagram, and the YouTube channel. We have our Gmail. This is the official STF website. And if you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to either contact us directly, like as in personally to the officers, through the Gmail. Like we'll work with you guys. So, and that's pretty much it for my slide.
Thank you, Kali.
You're welcome. I studied so much.
It's okay. All right. So
Okay, so this month is National Suicide Prevention Awareness Month, and some of the events that we're going to be talking about later on in the presentation are tied around this theme. So we're just going to present to you a little bit of general information to keep you updated on just its background and resources that you can reach out to and such. So I'm going to pass it off to Andre. He's going to present the first slide regarding this theme.
So we have some background history about September on the National Suicide Prevention Awareness Month. It was started in 2008, and then we have the World Suicide Prevention Day. That is an awareness day observed on the 10th of September, since like every year since 2003. Just some little like facts about suicide is the 10th leading cause of death in the United States. Between the ages of 10 and 34, it increases to the second leading cause of death. And in 2008, over 48,000 Americans died by suicide, with 50% of those deaths involving firearms. So here's some facts for you guys.
So stigmas. I'm sorry. So regarding mental health, there's a lot of stigmas, especially in the Latino community or Latinx. Yeah, there's just a lot of stigmas regarding mental health. So what exactly is a stigma? Well, a stigma is a negative stereotype that's based on a personal trait like a mental illness. Some stigmas that people have, as far as people that have either suicidal thoughts or that have completed suicide, are that they're cowards because they want to take the easy way out. They're selfish because they inflict pain, unintentional pain on their family members, friends, loved ones, or that they're simply just trying to get attention. One thing I want to add here that isn't on this slide is that whenever you're talking about someone who did the act of suicide, you don't say they committed suicide because that's a huge stigma. It's the proper term is to say they completed suicide because they didn't commit a crime. It's something unfortunate that happened, but it's not a crime. So whenever you're talking about that certain topic or something around that area, you want to say completed suicide. That's one of the first things that we, as even if it's just us, I don't know, 15 people that are here, if we can start saying that, it'll have a domino effect and people will adapt to it and start calling it completed suicide, not committed suicide. That's just one thing I wanted to add to it.
I can do the slide if you want, because I think it was Emily who's going to do it. Okay, so some of the risk factors for women are postpartum depression, which is basically the time period in which after a woman gives birth during the first year of the child's life. And it mainly affects about 15% of women. There's also the prenatal period, which is kind of similar to PPD, but prenatal period happens during pregnancy until the first year that the child is born. And then you also have domestic violence, which also affects women. I believe I read in an article that says women are most likely 9 times to actually experience domestic violence. And along with domestic violence, they also get post traumatic stress disorder. Another risk factor that can contribute to women is childhood sexual abuse, as well as eating disorders and body image issues.
Okay, so now for some resources. Sometimes you just need that little push to reach out to certain outlets so you can just talk to somebody, anybody, and you can just talk about your feelings. So these are some resources. The first one is the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. This one is available 24 hours and it is bilingual in case you guys are worried about not being able to speak properly in one language or not being able to express yourself properly in one language. That is the phone number, and then the suicide text line. You just text home to 741 to 741, and it's the same thing. Someone will always be there for you to message you back. And then services that we have at TAMIU is the student counseling services. That one, that's their phone number. They're open 8 to 5, Monday through Thursday, and then 8 to 3 on Fridays. You can also email them, and they're pretty good at responding really fast. So yeah, just so you guys know, your feelings matter, but more importantly, you matter. And we want to make sure that you guys are able to express yourself whenever you like in this organization. Okay. So now we're going to move on to some of the things that we have planned for you all this month, some of the events that we have for this month. And I believe the first one that's going to talk is our community service chair, Andre.
Okay, so our community services events for this month, it was the September one, even though we know that September is already ending. But we're gonna have the STF and Matter Mental Health Conference, as you guys know, is gonna be tomorrow at 6:30 on Zoom, and then on Saturday at 12. There will be prizes and hours will be given, as Kali said. Hours is gonna be 1 hour for attending, and then it's gonna be 1 hour if you wear a teal or blue shirt, like the picture in the slide, and also if you have this suicide prevention ribbon background, Zoom background, and that picture that I put right there is just like an example of what you can put as your background. Also, and for October, we're working right now on an event, but we'll give you guys more information about that in the next meeting. And then our fundraising opportunities. We have the Voting Matters social media competition. It's just the competition revolves around the importance of voting. The activity we have 8 activities. We'll give you guys like info on the social media, so just stay alert on the Instagram and the Facebook page of the STF, and we'll tell you like what the events are and what you guys can help us with. It's $500 for the first place, $300 for the second place, $200 for the third place, and $50 just for participating. If we get the $500, so like any other prize, it will be really important because that can help us create more events and help us fundraise money for our girls. To participate in an event, you repost specific posts from any of the STF social medias, like I said, but we'll have more details soon. Just a reminder, please vote. Vote counts. It's important. Early voting starts on Tuesday, October 13, 2020 here in Texas, and it ends on Friday, October 30th, 2020. And election day is Tuesday, November 3rd of 2020. Vote, guys, please.
Okay, yeah. So some social medias that we mentioned, or as Kali mentioned in his website tutorial, we do have our Instagram there, which is stf.tamiu. We also have our Facebook page, which is She is the First TAMIU. We also now just have a Twitter, especially with this whole voting matters competition that's going to be happening. So make sure to follow us that throughout these next 2 weeks. And once again, you can either contact us through our email if you ever need anything, which is sheisthefirst.tamiu@gmail.com. And then right there, we also provided the link for our website. And right there, we also put the QR codes for the website and also the QR codes for Trailblazers.
Okay, these are just some payment methods. As you guys know, dues are due on October 14th. So we urge you to make sure to pay those membership dues in order to be in good standing. If you're unable to, then that's okay. You just need to reach out to us so we can know that you guys need accommodations or anything like that, okay? These are your 3 payment options. So you can use Zelle, Venmo, or Cash App. And make sure to put in the subject line your name and then STF. So that way we can know it's from you and that it's for our organization. Since our treasurer, Eduardo Rosas, is using his personal account, we don't want it to mix up with his money and STF money, okay? Does anybody have any questions on the payment method or any questions on anything we mentioned?
All right, and lastly, we wanted to give a tribute to RBG. And for you guys who don't know her, she was an amazing woman. She fought for our rights. She fought for LGBT rights. She was just really great. She was always fighting for us. And you know what? We would like to give her. I'm not sure if in her religion, which she was Jewish, if they're allowed to give a moment of silence, but at least we would like to give her a moment of silence for right now. And another fun fact is that you shouldn't actually say rest in peace. That's kind of like a Christian thing. Instead, for Jews, it's may peace be upon her, or may her memory be a blessing. So let's give her at least a minute of moment of silence. All right. So as we mentioned, guys, those who are eligible to vote, please, please, please go out and vote. We're not going to tell you to, vote for blue, vote for red. It doesn't matter. But at the end of the day, what does matter, if you are eligible to vote, please, please go out and vote, because we need it now more than ever. Your voice matters. So I believe that is it. I don't think we have anything else after this.